Hey Jeffrey, it's Chris. I was looking. I don't know how to see the private one. I posted one after Oh My God, No More Teeth. I did. I hope your face is doing better. And the only one I see after that is the other one. I don't know how to see the private one. So that's where I am. Those things don't show up, and all I see is what's in the uploads. Um, about your motivation crisis. Um, I've always been of the feeling that if it's important, it gets done. You end up doing it if it's important. If something's important to you, you get that feeling in your gut that makes you sick if you're not doing it, and you end up doing it just to get rid of that feeling of sickness in your gut, you know. Um, and that's how I motivate myself. I mean, if it's not that important, I don't feel bad if I don't do it. And I hang out with Isabel. I will watch not cartoons. I watch cartoons with Annika on accident just because I was forced to. But I watch shows with Isabel. That's just bonding time. Just taking time out to talk to and hang out with your loved one. You have to do that. And you need downtime. You need rest time. But you've always put CrossFit as a priority, and I'd like to hear you getting back into it because it sounded like you did like that. Um, just start. I remember you started just with the bicycle. Get back on that bike. That sounded like that's what kind of started you off, and I think that'd be a good place to start again. Start at the beginning because you've been off for so long. You're back at the beginning. Um, Creating a site that motivates people. There's already companies doing that and making apps, and the zeitgeist. People are already working on that, and that's another thing that I found. You don't have to do the big important stuff. Um, Other people are working on it already. Try and find some of the people that are already doing it and talk to them about it, because I guarantee there's people out there doing it. Advertising companies and stuff like that are making it so that if you do they're making apps that will monitor everything you do, and you can just sit there and say, I did this, and it gives you a gold star, and if it turns out it's something that you did that was sports related, it'll give you coupons for an athletic store or something like that. Um, so people are working on stuff that monitors what you do just because of the commercial aspect of being able to monitor what people do. So that will be done whether you do it or not. Just prioritize. I have like a running list of things I want to do before I die. If it's something that's not that important, if I died and this didn't get done, I don't put it that high. That's how you determine how high of a priority it's going to be. It's like, will I be sad if this did not get done during my lifetime? And if it's a yes, you put it higher up and you put more time working towards that. And if you're like, I don't care if that happens whether before I die or not, put it lower. And always put in break time in there so you don't go mad. That's what I do. I'm not the most. I work hard and I get stuff done, but I'm not the most. I'm not like your friend that you're talking about that he just codes all the time. He's like, oh, I'm going to code this program, I'm going to do it. I'm not that intense about stuff I want to do. Sometimes I'll be like, man, I got to do this. Like last night, I was feeling bad. And so I went out to the shop and I worked on Corbin's birth book because I knew I needed to be doing that more. So I just got that feeling and I went and did it. And I feel better now because I worked on it for couple hours, That's how I do it. But I don't have a lot of big projects. Sounds like you do. I'm not so oriented on making a lot of money during my life, so that makes it a lot easier for me. I'm content with what I got, so I don't have to work as hard. That's exactly why I live the way I do. The more you want, the harder you got to work. So you got to find that balance, how hard you want to work and what can you live without. So I hope you get out of your little slump, and I'm looking forward to coming out and hanging out. I'll see you then. I sent the Facebook message with all the details, so hope to see you then.